Hello guys, I'm Spicy Bell. Welcome back to Shard Month. Continuing Shard Month for August 2019, and we are going to be looking at the Bandai Shokugan, also known as Candy Toy, Mobile Suit Gundam G-Frame. I think this is wave 1 of the G-Frame, and this one here is the Sazabi, because, well, it's Shard Month. So this one here comes with the armor and the frame. So this is like basically all-in-one pack. There is one thing that's missing with this set is they don't give you the original non-articulated frame. So, well, I mean, it's kind of redundant anyway since they already give you the articulated frame. This was released in 2018. And I think these are actually really good. In this wave, you have the new Gundam, you have the Sazabi, and the Unicorn. And yes, part of Bandai's Candy Toy Shokugan line. Of course, in North America, you're not going to get any candy or any, you're just not going to get the chewing gum or soda flavor chewing gum. So here we have all the armor and all the gimmicks. Inside the box is the instruction, but it's very simple since these are designed for children. Or let's see, it's actually not designed for children. It's rated for ages 15 and up, so I guess adults in Japan are really into this kind of stuff too. Anyway, this is distributed by Bluefin here in North America, not for ages under 3 years old. No, in China, no candy gum included. So this is the North American packaging. Took them long enough to get these imported. So anyway. Let's go ahead and get all the armor stuff out of the way. So these are all the armor. This is gonna be like an unboxing and review since it's basically a figure. You know what? I still like these more than the Gundam Universe. I think really what they should have done is just release these in North America instead of the Gundam Universe figure. I think that's just pretty much like a waste of plastic at this point, at least to me. I'd rather have something like this. You know, at least you can. Okay, so first off, before I start rambling, from what I understand is like all the figures in this line share the same inner frame. So that might be a problem because that means they're all pretty much the same size, just like your Gundam Universe figures. So yeah, so if you have a problem with that, then you might have a problem with this line being them all having the same size. You're gonna have the RX-78, that's the same size as the Sazabi. RX-78 the same size as the Unicorn. So yeah, unfortunately. First off, I'm gonna go over the articulation on this frame. We have the ball hinge here for the feet. I believe you also have, oh no, that's it, just a ball hinge for the feet. Okay, we got double jointed knee, which is really nice. He can kick his own behind. We have the thigh cut here. Yeah, we have a thigh cut. This is very nicely articulated, and it's a ball joint here for the hips, which kind of act as a universal joint. We also have a ball joint here for the waist. So this thing likes to pop off quite often. So I think once you put the armor on, it should be a lot better. Got a ball joint here for the upper torso. Got a hinge here for the neck, so you can look up. We got the swing out shoulder joint, ball joint for the shoulders, go more than perpendicular, and we have the bicep swivel here, single joint elbow, but it's got a lot of range, and the hand is on the ball joint, and you can swap out the hands. So there we go. Let's go ahead and swap out the hand right here. You got two of these open hand. And multi-purpose gripping hand. We have the beam shotgun, I guess. There we go, like that. Let's go ahead and pop this off real quick. And you have the shield, and the shield is painted, so that's good. Also got the shield connector somewhere. There we go, shield connector. You have all these stuff that's molded in, like the beam axe and the grenades also just molded in. They're not removable. So there we go, that's the accessories. So let's go ahead and get the armor on this guy. So first you have to remove the feet. That's pretty obvious. Go ahead and pop the feet off. And then we have these feet. So how do we get that in here? Or is it? it required disassembly. Okay, so basically what you need to do is you need to disassemble the feet. And I'm doing this without any instructions, because I know this is pretty simple. And it definitely can benefit from panel lining. So this is probably something you want to consider doing. If you're buying this figure, yes, this is a figure, not a model kit, because you don't have to cut anything out. Yeah. I'm already having more fun with this than the Gundam Universe figures. So, okay, this one seems a little bit problematic. What is going on here? Why is this thing? Oh, I had it upside down. That's why. There we go. And obviously nut marks, so you can probably clean this up. Of course, it's these are meant to be very cheap toys for kids or adults who doesn't want to spend a lot of money on Gundam or Gunpla or Robot Damashi or whatever. So there we go. It's got the bell bottoms attached, and we get the front leg armor attached up here. Is this right? I think this is right. I hope this is right. There we go. That doesn't look too weird, does it? No, it doesn't. Am I also missing something else? I think we're good. Let's go ahead and take a look at the picture of the Sazabi, just to make sure, you know, I got everything right. Obviously, we got the thigh armor. That's supposed to go on here. Probably a good idea to put a thigh armor on first. There we go. That looks right. Okay. So, again, very easy. Very, very easy. Once I put on all the armor, I'm going to test out the articulation. Maybe the armor poses, you know, hinders the articulation a bit. Or have the potential to hinder the articulation. Why is this thing not going in? What is going on here? Okay, now I got it in. Looks about right. Okay, let's go ahead and put the feet back onto that ball joint right there. Oops, you know what, let's go ahead and separate the unit first. The crotch armor goes on like that. And then we have this side skirt that just clips on, like so. Side skirts, like that. This front section, these are all need to be painted. Those are supposed to be yellow. So, yeah. So if you're into customizing for color accuracy, yeah, you can do some work. This is all supposed to be gray. This is supposed to be yellow. So, missing some details there. This goes right there. Nut marks, major nut marks. This can be, this definitely can be cleaned up with a hobby knife. Okay, so that's the lower torso. Let's go ahead and do the upper torso. Attach this part. This thing needs to go in here like that. Sandwich this together like so. Power cables. Where do the power cable go? Okay, so the power cable connects here. I guess this is where we attach it to the backpack. The funnels are also the wrong color. You need to paint the funnels too. You see right here the funnels? Those are supposed to be red. so they're not colored properly. We got the fuel tanks on the back. Okay, let's go ahead and do the bicep armor. This one's got a major nut mark, so I'm gonna just put the nut mark, hide the nut mark a little bit. Forearm armor goes on right here, like so. Forearm armor goes on right here, like so. There we go. And this piece goes right here, like that. This piece goes right here, like that. Let's go ahead and attach the shoulders. Oh, wait, hang on. I need to make a mistake here. So these armor parts are supposed to go on here. Oops. These might have to go on first. So I think this is what stops it from stop the armor from falling apart. I mean the waist section from coming apart. It's kind of hard to peg these in. Okay, I think that's right. Huh, why is this so difficult? There we go. Okay, I guess it's supposed to leave a gap because the armor covers it, I guess. That looks right. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, so see if this works. Yeah, that works. Okay, that's good. Don't forget this part. Goes in like that, sandwich that in. It's almost like assembling a model kit. Sort of. Not really. The armors are all interchangeable, so you can have new Gundam parts or RX-78 parts on your Sazabi if that's what you want. It's gonna be very weird, but you can do it. That's something you can do. Okay, so basically what you want to do, I guess you want to disassemble the shoulder armor like that. You can just put that in there, clip on. You actually have to disassemble it. So there we go. Make sure that's pegged in properly. So assembly is required. Disassembly and reassembly is required. I wonder how much of the articulation is left after all the armor is put on. I would assume it should still be very well articulated. Okay, well, that's not too bad. I like how the model eye is painted, and then the camera is also painted. Make sure this peg somehow the head doesn't want to go in. I don't want to apply too much force because I don't want to break anything. Ah, there we go. These, you got to be careful with these. You don't want to apply too much force because you might break it. So just be a little bit careful. You want to put all the pressure here. Not what I just did. That's not safe. Okay, let's see. There we go. So there is the Sazabi. Let's go ahead and attach the shield. Shield probably just clips on right here. to the side. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and clip this onto the forearm first. I don't like where the shield is sitting. I think it's like sitting a little high. Honestly. How the heck? Why is it like that? Anyway. Alright, we have the beam rifle. Beam shotgun. Right there. And we do have a peg hole for the action base. So there we go. That's actually pretty cool. Unfortunately, my problem is that they're all in the same size, same scale. So that's very problematic. Articulation is actually really good because you can see from the base frame. So retains most of its articulation. Double jointed knee kind of doesn't work because of the giant bell bottoms. Yeah. And this ball joint still like to pop apart, even though I have the armor attached. So that's kind of problematic. It's coming loose very easily. Okay, the butterfly function still work for the shoulders. I think it's quite obvious at this point. I don't know if the articulation's hindered on the arm. Let's go ahead and remove the beam shotgun. I don't think the articulation's hindered. Yeah, still get really good articulation. Too bad he doesn't have beam sabers. The head, well, the head is severely hindered because of how big this thing is. So it can no longer look up. So that kind of sucks. You can articulate the funnel racks. You cannot remove the funnels. You have the fuel tanks here. And yeah, oh, see, look at that. That is problematic. I don't like that waist joint. Okay. You know, the funny thing is that for the G-frame, it's actually really popular in Japan. They even have Bandai G-frames. So that's, you know, like the XS Gundam and the what is that? The Sisuke. So it's very interesting. There we go. There's a shotgun. So yeah, I think this is pretty cool. It's not terrible, but you know, it does have issues, but overall I think it's pretty nice. You can get this figure for around 15 bucks, 10 to 15 bucks here in North America. I don't know. If you're into this stuff, you would definitely be happy with it. But for the most part, the scale is a problem now. Now that I understand the scaling issue. So anyway, that is pretty much it for the review on the Bandai Shokugan G-frame, Volume 1. Sazabi frame, armor and frame. So there we go. Trying to get this thing to look cool, look good. All right, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys find the information helpful. Thanks for watching.